Hello, Sagittarius. I'm Jen with Timeline Tarot, and these are your predictions for August 2025. I've set the intention of this reading to be for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, as well as Venus. So if you have any of those placements, odds are there's a message in this reading for you. If you're not sure what your placements are, in the description box is a link where you can obtain a free birth chart. Take a look at that site, and then just come back here and watch the August 2025 predictive reading of your choosing. If you're looking for strictly a love reading, then you can click on playlist on my channel, and then you have two options because I've already released the love predictions for August 2025. They may or may not show up in this reading. I don't know, but if you're looking specifically for that, you can click on playlist, and then you can do one or two things. You can click on the monthly predictions and see those readings for those placements that you want to see for August. Or you can just click on the Sagittarius playlist folder, and then you can see the love one that I posted last week for you. Keep in mind, my love, it's a collective general reading. It is not individualized nor personalized to you. Messages may come through today that don't fully resonate, and if that happens, don't get upset. Just means that one message is meant for another Sag watching. Just saw the King of Wands. So just take what fits and how it fits, and leave what doesn't. And of course, if you would like a one-on-one live Zoom tarot reading with yours truly, please visit my website, thetimelinetaro.com, for more information. With all of that said, let's begin. I'd like to get your cards here on the table. I'll let you know what they all are. This is a little sneak peek now into September. Very interesting energy. Let's clarify these quickly. I don't want to take up too much of your time today. So let's clarify these cards now. Stuck. Yeah, you're feeling stuck about something. All right, we'll see if that comes through or not in the message. So for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, as well as Venus, let's clarify these cards now for August 2025. We are clarifying the Four of Wands, the Two of Swords, the Phoenix, Knight of Cups, Eight of Cups, Queen of Cups, King of Pentacles, Three of Wands, and the Five of Cups. Make sure my mic is on. It is. Okay, let's clarify this now for Sagittarius, please. One more shuffle here. Thank you. Four of Wands is clarified by the Queen of Swords. The Two of Swords is clarified by the Queen of Pentacles. The Phoenix is clarified by the Ten of Cups. The Knight of Cups is clarified by the Ace of Pentacles. The Eight of Cups is clarified by the Five of Cups. Queen of Cups is clarified by the Hermit. King of Pentacles is clarified by the Seven of Wands. Three of Wands is clarified by the Star card. Five of Cups is clarified by the Ten of Swords. Wow. Bottom of the deck, Seven of Swords. This is looking into September. Death. And the Four of Swords. That leaves the Eight of Pentacles, the Chariot, and the Six of Wands here at the bottom of the deck. Oh, in your deck for September, we had Queen of Wands, Seven of Cups in the World. Very, very specific message here. Okay. This may not resonate for all of you, so make sure that you check your other placements, because this is super specific. I can tell you right now, this is, I've tapped into a group of you where you have left a connection, and this is romantic. You've left a connection and you're moving towards a new one, and that past person is not happy about it. Or you have two people and you're leaving one behind to move towards another. Let's see exactly how the messages play out. And look, if you don't want to take this as love related, you're turning your back on a friend or a family member to connect with other individuals in your life. Let's start clarifying a little bit more here. So your overall energy for the entire month of August is Eight of Cups to the Five of Cups. The Eight of Cups does talk about loss, right? It's this situation, environment, or connection is no longer emotionally pleasing. I'm not finding a level of contentment within it that will keep me here. And therefore, it then becomes a card of movement of I'm now in pursuit of the Nine Cups. And nine, in terms of numerology, is a very singular number. So it's like now I'm in the pursuit of my happiness outside of the situation, environment, or connection that I've already deemed and have decided is not emotionally fulfilling for me. And in the Five of Cups card here in the After Tarot deck, it's I'm acknowledging or accepting that this connection is lost, but I'm looking straight at the Two of Cups, where typically in the Rider-Waite-Smith Tarot deck, the individual is like crying over the Three Cups spill. And you normally will hear tarot readers, myself included, say, but if you stop focusing on the grief and focus on the reality is you have other soulmate, soul bond connections. This is you acknowledging another soulmate, soul bond connection, which is entirely different than the one that you either are in the process of losing or recently lost. So it's the situation, environment, or connection is no longer emotionally pleasing. And I'm okay moving forward from it. I'm accepting that I have to do that. And I'm in search of the 9 cups, which is my own happiness. And then in time, I will find another soulmate or soul bond connection. But right now, I want to nurture myself in the interim. So you're starting off the month with the 4 of Wands to the Queen of Swords, seeing very decisively here what stability and happiness looks like for you, and that it's something that you need to find within you. I also feel like you're turning your back to the past. So you're starting off the month of August, turning your back to the past, situations, environments, or connections that left you in that 8 of Cups. I don't even want to deal with that type of person or those types of people. I'm clearly pursuing happiness and stability, and willing to turn my back on those that do not provide that or don't contribute to that. Or if I already have that myself, I don't want to engage with people who would detract from that. So then we have the 2 of Swords and we have the Queen of Pentacles. This is you being like, it's kind of like being in decision mode here, right? So I know that I need to start nurturing myself in my space. I want to start liking myself again, but I'm not quite sure how to do that. So some of you in the first week of August are like, okay, this didn't work out. I know in time that I will find another connection, or maybe I already have another connection I'm moving towards. But either way, I really want to focus on taking care of me. I'm just not quite sure how to do it. I know definitively that I need to do it in that Queen of Swords energy, but 2 of Swords to the Queen of Pentacles is like, but I don't know how to begin investing and nurturing myself. And by the time you get to the August 10th mark, you have figured it out. It's like Phoenix rising from the ashes. You have discovered something here from the 1st till the 10th that makes you extraordinarily happy. And it's not external to you, it's internal to you. So you're starting to take care of yourself. And I don't know what that is for you because it's a general collective reading, but clearly you start investing in yourself, whether that's dedicating a certain time, you know, every day that you're taking a nap, or you're saying every Friday I'm going to watch a movie, or my favorite program, I'm pointing to the TV back there, sorry, I'm watching a movie, or every other week I'm going to get a manicure or a pedicure or a massage or go to a cigar lounge. Like, you kind of have figured it out in the first 10 days. I know I need to take care of myself. I'm not quite sure. Okay, I figured it out. And now it's this Phoenix rising from the ashes of, wow, I'm feeling really good about myself, my space, my life, my happiness. So that 8 of Cups to the 5 of Cups of realizing there are other connections out there. I don't have to live in the past anymore or settle. This is a very like, I'm not settling energy. So then we have the Knight of Cups to the Ace of Pentacles. Here's the new offer. That 2 of Cups that you knew at some point would be out there. Here she is. Here he is. And you're not sure if you should receive it or not. Some of you, like I said, you're still exiting that connection and learning to take care of yourself. And it's like, boom, this new person comes in. And you're like, I don't know. Queen of Cups to the Hermit. I have to go within, because the Queen of Cups is receiving the cup from the Knight. And now it's like, I have to do a little soul searching here in this Hermit energy to decide if I want to, you know, accept this person's cup or accept this person's pentacle, whatever it is they're offering you here. Do you want to exchange phone numbers? Do you want to go out on a date? You know, again, whatever this offer is, this extension of love or this extension of wanting to get to know you, you're doing a little soul searching. Now, you have another energy here that is either the person you're currently disengaging from leaving, or the person like you left in the past, not happy about this. This King of Pentacles. I don't know who this person is. I don't know if this is someone that you were married to, because typically I look to the King and Queen of Pentacles as, you know, the marrying couple of tarot, like the ones who marry for long-term stability or lifelong growth. But this person is not happy. So for some of you, this is an ex who finds out, oh, Sag has been taking care of themselves. They met this new person. They're going out on a date. I don't know if they're seeing you posted online, if they're hearing it from you directly. If you have children, it could be your children are saying, mommy's going on a date, daddy's going on a date, something like that. It could be friends or family or people that you kind of share a circle with, are kind of letting the cat out of the bag. Somehow this person, either, like I said, the current person you're breaking away from, or this ex, finds out about it and they're not happy. So there's like a boundary here, or a line that you've drawn with this person, like you do you and I'm going to do me, and this person is crossing that line. That person who either is on their way out of your life or already out of your life is crossing that boundary, crossing that line. And there's an argument here that ensues in the final 10 days of the month. Three of Wands to the Star. You have decided you're moving towards the future. Whether this new person is wish fulfillment or not, you're moving towards healing. You're wanting to no longer be part of a relationship that's chaotic. You don't want to go back to the past. If it's the current person, you're disengaging. And whether or not you choose to fully move forward with this new person or not, your whole thing here is, I need to take care of myself. I need to heal. And I'm moving towards wish fulfillment. And I think kind of what you're saying to this person, whether you're verbally saying it or energetically saying it, my future does not include you. Five of Cups to the Ten of Swords. In the After Tarot deck, the Ten of Swords is, it's done, it's over. There's no coming back. Everything is not fine in the After Tarot deck. Like in the original Rider-Waite-Smith Tarot deck, I always say that card is, astrologically speaking, the sun in Gemini. The individual is laying on the beach. They're looking at the sun rising. There are 10 swords in their back, but the person is giving this hand gesture of like, it's okay. Everything will be just fine. The worst is over. So it's almost like I can rebirth myself after this ending, or the relationship can be rebirthed after this betrayal sometimes. There's no rebirthing. There's sadness and there's loss and there's remorse and there's grief and there's a feeling of betrayal and it's done. And I'm not going back to it. It's a heavy energy. It's a decision that you're making. And again, whether or not this ends up blooming and blossoming to become everything that you wanted a relationship to be is really inconsequential. Your decision here is that person, and this could just be a little flirtiness at a counter. It doesn't even have to go further than that, right? It could be like you're getting a cup of coffee and the person on the other side is flirting with you a bit. Either way, it's making you realize there are other suitors out there for me, and I don't have to stay in a toxic or abusive relationship, and I certainly don't have to return to one. But whatever transpires here with this person, they find out, this individual, and they are not liking it. And although they may want to heal the connection, you are dead set on moving on from them. And that takes us into September, where you are really in your power in this Queen of Wands energy. You are looking at all of the different pathways and options and choices before you, and you feel very confident in your skin to shut the door on that past relationship. So again, maybe this new one takes off, and maybe it doesn't. It's inconsequential. What it does do, it gives you the inspiration or motivation to know that this door needs to be shut. It gives you the hope that there's more out there. Seven of Swords, Death card, and the Four of Swords. You're done. You're done with the tricks. You're done with catching people in lies. If you notice in the After Tarot deck, this person's about to like step into a trap. So it's like, I don't want to be with someone where I'm constantly waiting for them to trip up, or I'm constantly waiting for the other shoe to drop, or I'm constantly waiting to catch them in a lie. It's like, I'm done with that. Death card, again, in the After Tarot deck, it's done. There's no coming back. The only thing that's transforming here is I'm moving on with my life, and you're no longer included. And Four of Swords, you're healing from this. Look, I'm also going to throw this out there. Notice how the individual is like giving a flower to this person again, because this is the Four of Swords in the After Tarot deck. It's almost like you're grieving the loss of that past relationship, but not because you missed the past relationship. It's almost like you're grieving the loss of what could have been. Like, we could have been great. What's that Adele song? We could have had it all. We could have had it all if you weren't such a lying, manipulative piece of blank. Fill in the blank there. That's the feeling. And then we have the Eight of Wands, the Five of Pentacles, the Celestial Weaver. You're off quite quickly to rehabilitate yourself, your finances, your self-worth. Again, still investing in yourself. That Celestial Weaver card. I now get to make the life that I want. Eight of Pentacles, the Chariot, Six of Wands. I mean, this is huge forward progress, fast moving progress, huge, taking huge steps into the future. So it's almost like this person, like for those of you in a toxic relationship, this person could be the catalyst for you to exit this relationship. For others of you, you're kind of meeting the new while the ex is leaving, while that, the old person is leaving, the old person. And so there's some tension there. And for others of you, this is just like an ex from way back who hears about it. And it's like, I thought that we could fix this one day. And you're like, F no, there's no fixing this. There's no fixing this. I've been taking care of myself since you left, since you abandoned me. Look at the Queen of Swords. You turned your back on me. I turned my back on you. I started taking care of myself. I found happiness within. I don't know what gave you the idea that we were going to come back together again, but we're not. So take the messages how they resonate. There's, you know, a lot of you watching, but I do want to clarify this for you because I know some of you are curious. Well, what about the new person? So let's get 3 cards on the new person. Yeah, I feel for a lot of you, it's a catalyst that, wow, I can be acknowledged by someone. Someone sees how handsome I am or how beautiful I am, you know, and meanwhile, you've been like begging this a-hole to acknowledge you. So for some of you, you're in this toxic relationship, but that becomes a catalyst to say, hey, there's other people out there who would be interested in you. Or like I said, you're already exiting this. And that just comes along to give you that extra boost of confidence of, yep, there are other soulmates out there. When I'm ready, I will find him or her. And then I have that third group of you where this is entirely new. This is an ex from way back who finds out about it. Tell me about that Knight of Cups. Tell me about that Knight of Cups. I definitely have 3 groups of you here, but you're all dealing with this lunatic. I just heard lunatic. Sorry, cross-watcher. You're all dealing with this very aggressive energy. This is like someone who thinks they own you, or you don't have the right to move on from them, or how dare you leave them. Let's get one more here. One more shuffle. Thank you. The Knight of Cups is clarified by the Ace of Pentacles to the Ace of Pentacles. 9 of Cups and the 2 of Wands. Bottom of the deck, 5 of Swords. There's that argument with this person. 7 of Pentacles, 3 of Pentacles. This person, Ace of Wands. This is all new. This is a new energy here. So this is a perfect month to find love. I said it in July for you also, and a couple of you got back and was like, why didn't meet anyone? And I said, well, did you leave your house? Did you get a dating profile, a dating site? Did you go out there into the 3D world with the high vibrational intent of meeting someone? And they're like, no. Who's going to knock on your door? Like, let's say I wasn't in a relationship with him anymore and I wanted to get out there and meet someone, staying up here in the attic and doing readings all day. I mean, unless it's the Amazon Prime driver and I specifically have to sign for the package, I would have no interaction with meeting, you know, a person. I wouldn't be making the effort. So how could I, you know, meet someone? So if you're looking for someone, regardless of what situation here is going on for you, if you put yourself out there, you do meet someone. You do meet someone this month. I mean, you got 3 out of the 3 aces here. Ace of Pentacles, Ace of Pentacles, Ace of Wands. This person is single, 9 of Cup energy, and 2 of Wands. It's your decision if they want to move forward, if you want to move forward with them, but this is new. Let's get 3 cards here, please. Further clarification for Saggy. One more shuffle. Thank you. Further clarify, look, 2 of Pentacles, King of Cups, and the 3 of Cups. Bottom of that, 9 of Pentacles. This person is single, abundant, happy. If you're going out like to a community event, or you're hanging out with friends, or you're out celebrating, or you're going out to dinner, that might be where you're meeting this person. If you're going anywhere near the water, like an event near the water, a lake, a shore, a beach, something like that. This person might live near the beach. There's definitely something here of you are out of your home. So again, you're not meeting this person in the attic, right? You're not meeting this person in your home. You're out and about. All 3 of these are out and about. Out and about. Outside, again, something to do with like in a community event. That's where you're meeting this King of Cups who brings in the Knight of Cups. So some type of community event, you're out with friends, celebration, happiness. 9 of Cups, this person is single. 9 of Pentacles, this person is single. We have the 10 of Wands and we have the 10 of Pentacles. This person is probably divorced or recovering from exiting a long-term connection. They're starting new. They're holding the Ace of Wands. This is not your past person. If you're hoping for a past person, this is not the energy of a past person. This is your past person, and they are very discontent that you're moving on without them. I have a very small percentage of you where you are juggling 2 people. And you're deciding to move forward with the newer person, and the past person is not, you know, not happy about it at all. Let's get 1 card here for the first 10 days. Yeah, this person's angry. I feel like getting you a couple more cards because I heard wrath. So you're going to hear this person's wrath or feel this person's wrath. I don't like that. Hopefully not all of you are dealing with that. This person's angry. It's a very angry masculine. Even if it's a feminine person, it's still the energy of is like negative aggressive masculinity here. I'm going to go back and clarify that before I read these cards for you. Can you clarify, please, the King of Pentacles to the 7 of Wands? Why the King of Pentacles here to the Seven of Wands? I feel like this person creates a tower by their behavior. Let's get one more shuffle here. Thank you. Nine of Pentacles, the Moon. Oh, 2 cards came out here. The Four of Pentacles and the Seven of Swords. This person is angry. This person is angry. This person is mad that you're becoming single, free, independent, autonomous of them. For some of you, this person, this may trigger them to do something in respect to finances, like if you have shared finances with this person. Like this is the spouse that finds out you have someone else, and then they like run to the bank and they try closing out the bank accounts. That it's like that kind of thing. So just be mindful. If you're dealing with 2 people, it looks like the primary finds out about the secondary person. The primary may do something like that. It's like they're trying to secure the assets or resources for themselves, but they're betraying you in the process because they're like closing out accounts or hoarding money or something like that when, you know, it lawfully or morally also belongs to you. Yeah, the Fool. You have a new beginning. 3 of Swords, Ace of Swords now. This person is not liking it. And for some of you, there's something here about finances. I want to reshuffle that for you, Saggy. This person might feel like you lied to them, or you made them think you were coming back to them or something like that, or that you would wait for them. And you're like, I'm not waiting for you. Like, I made myself clear already. So why are you mad that I'm moving on with someone else, you know? Because you're entering the month independent. Your energy is independent, even if you're still living with this person. Like King to the Queen of Pentacles. It's like the relationship's already over energetically and emotionally, because you're looking to emotionally fulfill yourself outside of this connection. Let's get 3 cards here, please. Further clarify. Thank you. Knight of Cups. The Sun. There's that Moon again. This person might call you selfish because the Knight of Cups is drinking. The Ace of Cups. So this person might call you selfish. I also think, like, for those of you where you have 2 people and this comes to light, like what was in the dark comes to light, that Sun to the Moon card, that might further anger this person. Let me get 3 more on this for you, Saggy. One more shuffle here. Thank you. 8 of Wands, the Hierophant, and the 9 of Wands. Bottom of the deck, Queen of Cups, Ace of Wands, 10 of Wands. I would be mindful of this person. If you have financial resources with this person, I would, look, if you have 2 people, I'm not judging you, but if you're going to move forward with one connection, I would certainly close this one out or somehow exit it or notify this person before you fully move forward with this person. Because if you have shared resources, when that secondary relationship comes to light, this person might act to, 1, do something with money, right? That 4 of Pentacles to the 7 of Swords. There's also something here about degrading you publicly. Like in the 8 of Wands card, this person, there's actually 7 wands. So in an act of defense, that 8th wand actually becomes an Ace of Swords. And it's like this person tells everyone about you not being faithful to them, or you cheating on them, or everything that you put them through, even though they may have done something already to tarnish the connection. Because like I said, you're coming in very single energy here, but somehow they're able to turn it around to you and communicate to people like that you were the bad one, or you were the cheater, or something like that. For those of you where that's not your story, I feel like this person, like if this is an XX, okay, and they hear that you're moving towards this new person, they could communicate to you or to others that you're just moving on with the new person because they have money or something like that. There's something here to degrade you to the public, or to badmouth you. And some of you, they're going to say it to you, like, oh, you moved on quick enough. I guess the money ran out, or I guess this person has money. There's something like that to make you doubt your self-worth, or like you would only get into a relationship because someone has money or something like that. There's a dig here to you. And for others of you, they're telling the public. Like, so as they're hearing about it or other people are talking about, hey, did you hear Sag is in this new relationship? Oh yeah, I heard she's got money, or I heard he's got money. It's to make it look like you didn't really fall in love. You know, you're only with this person for their money, or you're the one with money and they're saying this other person couldn't possibly love Sagittarius for all of their wonderful qualities. That other person is only with you for money. There's definitely disparaging gossip here is the feeling I'm getting. All rooted in jealousy that you are moving on from them, or you've already moved on from them and now you're really moving on from them by entering or entertaining this new connection. Get a couple more oracle cards here. So just be mindful of that. It looks like trying to tarnish your reputation. The nerve. Okay. The nerve to do that to my Sagittarius. All right, let's get one card here for the first 10 days. Middle portion of the month, please, for Saggy. And final 10 days. Okay, got 2 cards here. That's okay. So in that first 10 days, we have clearing and cleaning your energy. You definitely need to do that. And I think you are doing that. That's taking care of yourself, nurturing yourself, maybe exercising or going for walks, or like I said, maybe burning sage, Palo Santo, taking baths. There, you know, taking baths as if you don't wash yourself, but you know what I mean? Taking luxurious bubble baths, or there's just something here about you cleaning and clearing your energy within yourself because you're nurturing yourself better, but also your living environment. And then you have this awakening card. The universe is with you. Wear a cloak of protection and love. I do think you need to protect yourself from this person, whether you get like this evil eye bracelet that I wear or something like that. I have an evil eye candle back there as well that I burn for a little bit every day. Of course, burn your sage and Palo Santo. You can find those on Amazon. There's definitely something here. I would start that early on in the month, almost in preparation for this. If this doesn't play out for you, because it's a collective general reading, that's fine. You energetically cleared yourself in your space anyway. But if it does, you're already protected in advance from this. Then you have donations and charitable work. I like this. It says that the time, supplies, and money and other resources that you donate to other organizations or groups outside of you will basically come back to you tenfold. So if you feel inclined in the middle portion of the month, and maybe that's how you're meeting this new person. Maybe you decide to volunteer, you know, at the local food pantry, or I don't know, a soup kitchen, or within some type of community organization. It's possible you feel the need to like get out of the house and do that. And that's where you're meeting this new person. And then you have soul expansion. Your consciousness is expanding. You understand the connection between all things. I also think that you're starting to understand the connection you have with yourself. And I do believe that that is deepening as well. And then you have a couple of cards here. You have get organized, which is if you have shared finances with this person, I would start getting organized before this happens, before this erupts. But this, again, talks about clearing and cleansing and organizing your thoughts and your space as well. I don't know why that's such a strong message about like protecting yourself, protecting your space, getting organized. Again, I feel like this person is coming after your reputation or coming after your finances or something like that. So there's definitely something here like get organized, stay focused, concentrate on yourself, and protect yourself as well. And then, oh my God, facing fear. Major spiritual changes are unfolding. This is your chance to soar. Yeah, I think you're soaring away from this person. And then you have experiencing grace. Waves of inspiration and love are coming to you. So I would just continue to pray to your ascended masters, you know, Archangel Michael, whatever deities that you believe in. That got a little dark there, energetically speaking. So I can see why you are officially done with this person in September. Like, I see it. All right, let's get 2 cards here for the first 10 days. Thank you. One more. 2 cards here for the middle portion of the month. And the final 10 days here for Saggy. Okay. First 10 days, my darling. You have courtship and you have thief. This person, whoever they are, friend, family member, or lover, or even an ex, they are a thief. They've stolen your self-esteem, your pride, your self-respect, your resources, your time. I do think that you are done with them. I also think you're acknowledging that they were a waste of time. Occupation and high honor. You're making it your job to put yourself here first. You could be meeting this new person at work also, or again, that occupation to that volunteer message there. Maybe this new volunteer charity or something that you're working at or organization. While you're working there, it's possible you meet this other person. And then in the final 10 days of the month, look at that, great fortune and unexpected income. Guard your money here from this person if you have shared resources, but I think you're on to great fortune, and I think you will be very surprised how quick your luck turns around as soon as you disengage from this individual. Lovers, concern, and wealthy man. That person is very concerned that you are moving on with someone else, possibly someone who is or comes from a great fortune or has a lot of wealth. I mean, we have unexpected income, great fortune, and the wealthy man. Could be wealthy woman. I don't read body parts. And that might be why I was getting that message before of this person disparaging you. Like either you're with this other person for their money or they're with you for theirs. Again, it's like a hit to your reputation because no one would love you for you or you wouldn't love someone else for them. You know, again, just protect yourself with this person. They came out twice, Seven of Swords, two different decks. So clearly not the healthiest of energy. So just protect yourself. Enjoy this new connection here that you have going on, and if you decide to volunteer, you know, in the course of throughout the course of the month here, I want to say to just protect yourself. I don't know why I keep hearing that. So protect your space. I don't want to scare you. I don't want to tell you to not leave the house. Don't do that. Just be, you know, aware of your surroundings. Let someone know where you're going, that type of thing. But have fun because this person is single and abundant and they are headed your way, energetically speaking. It's up to you now if you decide to open up the door and let them in. That's what I have for you, Sag, for the month of August 2025. If you like those messages, they resonated with you, you want to claim all or part of them, please be sure to click like, share, and subscribe. And until I read for you again, I am wishing you light, love, and peace.